This time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
Can we talk about girdle gas?
What's wrong with my banana?
And you know that with summer comes beach advisories.
I'm Dale.
And I'm Charlie. All that and more this time on 15 Minutes You'll Never Get Back.
So last night in the afternoon, stubbornly sitting outside, because who knows how many days we're going to have where we can still sit outside.
Right.
It was pretty windy and everything, but still sat outside, and I was sitting there. My wife sat down next to me. She had to run out to the store, and I said, well, we'll go for a walk after. I said, maybe I should put on some other shorts. And she goes, why? What's wrong? And I said, well, these are my short, like my littlest pair of gym shorts. And they're almost like the ones that you would see back in old footage of like when you were back in high school and everybody had the really small shorts.
Oh, hot.
And I'm thinking, I got to change out of these shorts. And she's like, nobody's around. Don't worry about it, which was surprising that she would say that.
Well, it's funny, actually, that you're talking about your short shorts and how conscious you are. Because apparently short shorts are now considered the best look on men.
Shut up, really? So I've been ahead of the fashion curve all this time?
That's right. It's time to get rid of the baggy cargo shorts or even those respectable knee-length khakis, whatever.
Yeah.
Because apparently the ladies want to see your thighs.
No.
According to the consensus on TikTok and Twitter, because you know it's accurate then.
Right.
The best length for men's shorts is a 5.5-inch inseam. That means they're going to stop well above your knee. The more traditional length for men's shorts is about a 7.5-inch seam.
Wait a minute. The inseam, 5.5 inch, so it goes 5.5 inch down from where it starts? Or is that 5.5 inches up from the knee? How do they measure that?
I don't know. I'm not a seamstress. But I guess the average length is about 7.5. So they're saying you can do 5.5 because it's the new sexy, apparently.
Just to clarify, if you've come in halfway through the conversation, we're talking about an inseam, and that's what we're talking about.
Is it?
In the grocery store, they don't come up to you and say, hey, I'd like to go out on a date. But on our time, they do.
It was really nice to be on a site where gentlemen are actually looking for someone of my age.
And then they match you up with somebody.
Older people say looks aren't as important in dating when you're older. So there was a study done of about 1,000 people over the age of 50 that found 1 in 4 have gone on a date with a potential partner, with 1 in 5 admitting that this is the time of their sexual prime.
Because there's no fear that they're going to have kids, usually.
Probably that's what it is.
You know?
Of the respondents, half said the best way to meet a potential mate over the age of 50 is through friends, while 43% said that they have searched for someone online. What is it, like Silver Seniors? Time of your life?
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
there's a bunch of them, right?
Our Time or something, I think it's called.
So as we get older, apparently we aren't as confident in our game. 2 in 5 confess to being more nervous for their first date now than they were when they were 20.
I guess I could see that. I don't know. Although I don't have trouble meeting people, but I can't tell you what it's like because it's been a long time since I've had to go on a first date.
Well, here's the thing. Also, 50 plus have a different idea of what attractiveness is.
Yeah.
3 out of 4 said physical attraction was important to them when they were younger, but now it's maybe 6th or 7th on their list of must-haves when trying to find a potential partner.
Yeah, it's certainly fallen down the list because as you age, you realize that, how shallow the looks thing is.
I don't know. I'm still having trouble finding that shallow.
You're young enough. You haven't crossed those thresholds yet.
Okay, good. So here's the thing. Top attractive qualities now for those over 50. Number 1 is kindness.
Yeah.
Followed by personality, politeness, sense of humor. Physical attractiveness was like 6th on the list.
I would move sense of humor up higher.
Yeah, I would too.
Because
if you can't make me laugh and you don't look good, I'm not sure what to do with you. I'm just saying.
New survey says the average woman secretly likes doing this.
I'm going to say put on a girdle to make him look slimmer.
Women secretly like doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Really? Packing himself in?
No, man, it hurts and then you get gas.
It hurts and then you get gas.
You do because everything gets squished.
What does it do? Just push the farts down into your leotards, down in the bottom there, your pantyhose.
I remember distinctively at a friend's wedding, I wore a girdle.
Yes.
Because I had just had my second son like 4 months earlier, and I was trying to pack it all in.
Yeah.
And I had the most ridiculous gas through that whole wedding. I will never forget that. And then I had to hold it in a lot because, church and speeches and head table, and I almost exploded.
The girdle's kind of like when you get your hands around a plastic bag and there's an air bubble trapped in the end of it. You keep squeezing and suddenly it pops.
That's it.
What you come up with, Dale, I tell you.
Oh, Lord. Hey, I wasn't the one that's got the bad gas because she's packing in herself to a girdle. That's
Thanks
not
for
me.
bringing up bad memories.
Most conversations are fine for everyone to hear. Until Charlie pushes things too far.
So there's a new study that indicates that women who drink more than 8 alcoholic beverages a week,
A day.
this is a week, are at greater risk of developing heart disease than those who drink less. And those who binge drink, well, it's worse for them. And this was a research study done over the course of 10 years, 10 years. Okay, so they took a lot of time to figure this out.
Okay.
And what they determined was, well, we lied to our doctors, right?
Sure we do.
So initially it was thought, moderation, you're okay, blah, blah, blah. But now they're starting to realize, guess what? Everybody's lying.
Uh-huh.
So a moderate intake was considered to be between 3 to 14 drinks for men and 3 to 7 drinks for women. I think I'm moderate during the week.
I sat silently as long as I could.
A high level
Yeah.
for men would be 15 drinks or more a week, and 8 or more for women.
15 drinks a week.
A week. Yeah. So, if you have 3 a day times 5, you're already screwed, right? If you're doing 3.
Take a couple days off.
Yeah. So, for example, Rob doesn't take any days off.
Okay.
And I think he probably averages 2 to 3 a night.
Yeah.
And substantially more on the weekend.
Okay.
Starting with the Baileys and then the Caesars and working your way up.
Okay.
So
You're not gonna get me piling on. So I'm gonna say okay. What's your point?
but I don't really have a point to this story other than I don't care. I got enough things to worry about right now, and this is not one of them. Because if you've already taken so much from me,
Right.
you will not take my wine.
Well, I sort of get. It's you know what? They always say it's if you have this many drinks, it's bad for you.
Right.
You know what? It's also bad for you. Not having any drinks.
Yes.
And just living with the stress building up inside of you like a ticking time bomb.
That as well.
So
and I will say this, having experience with a family that do take certain medications to give them a bit of peace and happiness, I much prefer the wine.
Of course, because medications just calm you down, but wine gives you that inflated sense of self-esteem.
Makes you feel good. And
I'm the best looking person in the room.
Yeah, your and then you feel real good.
I'm sorry?
Took it a little too far for a Monday.
Oh my God.
And don't forget, we're going to be serving the late buffet shortly. And if you'd like to get in one of those wedding requests, we're running a little late because it's getting on in time now. We're going to say goodbye to our happy couple who are just going to be leaving us shortly.
We're sitting at about 16 right now. A little breezy for us. 23 later. Still humid.
Okay.
Humid.
Humidity?
It's so humid.
That. Sticky.
Yeah, that.
Yep.
Okay.
Just making sure everything's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Short work week? To weigh or not to weigh?
To talk or not to talk?
I'm going to go with not.
In a number 3, or you are looking at me weird. Would you stop it?
As I drive down.
Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Choo, choo, choo. Drink.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, no, I am not British. I am Scottish. My mother would lose her mind.
I always thought you were British.
Scottish.
English. Oh, wow. Okay.
No.
Wow.
No.
You're Scottish, too?
Are you kidding me right now?
I'm not.
You never knew I was from Scotland.
I thought you were English.
Where did you think I was from England?
I don't know. Didn't really ask.
I don't even want to do this bit anymore.
Come on.
I'm curious. So you wouldn't eat this banana that I brought in today?
Nope.
It's too far gone for you?
It's too ripe.
Do you like yours like green, like the kind when you just go to the store and they're
Not
like fresh put
green.
out?
Not green.
But if there's a spot of brown on it anywhere, you just no.
No, it has to be like that perfect yellow, very firm banana. It cannot be soft, like, mushy and with the brown on it. Stop it.
Saying a word.
You don't have to. Stop it. You started this.
I was just surprised because I bought a banana. I don't know, you eat bananas. You bring them in occasionally.
Yeah, but I don't like, again, smelly bananas. And when it gets to that point where there's brown on it, on the skin, it just, it's got that very banana-y smell. It's got too much flavor. Again, me with the flavor. It's too overwhelming for me.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Did you have a point?
Nope.
Okay.
Just checking because I'm going to eat this. I'm going to eat this mushy banana, but
okay.
Maybe when you get to be my age, you don't mind mushy bananas. You get used to them. Not everything's firm.
Tired of senseless rubbing damage while using your hands?
And how? But fear not, Charlie's got the cure.
It's amazing what you find on Amazon accidentally. So I found it's hander pants.
Hander pants.
Yeah. So we'll play you a bit of the infomercial after, but essentially picture tidy whities on your hands.
Really? And what would be the point of that?
I guess the purpose is, like for most underpants, to protect what's under, to stop chafing and other things happening. So, but then when here's the catch. So when you buy it or click on it through Amazon,
yeah,
all these other products underneath come up, right? Well, if you like hander pants, you might like this, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I like hander pants,
yep,
I may also like winder pants. It's like underpants. Look, again, tidy whitey for your wine bottle.
Oh, for your wine bottle.
There is instant underpants. You know what it looks like? You know that big jar of Peniton that most moms always keep in a drawer? It's that white pasty baby butt cream.
Okay, y'all have to take your word for it.
That's what instant underpants is. I guess you just slather it on. Just add water.
Oh, so what am I doing? Keeping my bits in like plaster of Paris?
That's kind of what it's like.
Try hander pants.
For the most part, everyone is at home in self-isolation. People working from home. The kids are at home. Mm-hmm. It can be hard to find a moment to yourself.
Oh, God, I can imagine with you. Well, it's a little easier. It's just my wife and I. But you've got like you and 3 boys.
So I do find myself hiding in my bathroom.
You can only do that so much.
Now, there is an app that wants to help you make the most of your alone time on the toilet. It's called Clementine. And it's filled with meditation sessions that last 5 minutes and 18 seconds, which is said to be the exact amount that it takes for people to do their business. The app uses a form of hypnosis to quickly engage your brain and get you into a meditative state and help you de-stress. All before you need to wipe and flush.
Just a little quick hitter while you're on the show.
It is going to be hot and sticky and gross, so you might as well just jump in the lake.
Yeah, but
so there are some advisories.
Yeah.
So Barry 360 has got all of the advisories, meaning the waters that you could swim in, but maybe don't dunk your head in.
Yeah.
The ones that have been given sort of the green check mark, the go ahead, you're good to go.
Yep.
Currently right now, Centennial Beach. We also have Wilkinson Parquet Beach, as well as Tyndale Park and Beach, for the most part, just sort of surrounding areas in Barrie.
Okay, but the ones that aren't okay to dunk your head in?
Are?
If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. But if you go to Coochie-Ching, then your parts may start to sting. If you want to cool off, jump in the lake. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip.
But if you're off to Galway Beach, then the smell might make you screech. If you're dripping wet with sweat, then take a dip. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach. But Minette's Point just won't do, 'cause the water's full of poo. On a hot day in the summer, do the beach.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
If you enjoyed that 15 minutes you'll never get back, follow and subscribe. More on Dale and Charlie at 1075coolfm.com.
Download your favorite episodes there or at Spotify. Leave a review so our egos can get inflated.
Waste your time next week.